Good afternoon. Please be seated. They're laughing because I forgot to do that this morning. I am Lalita Kaligatla, Senior Assistant Dean and Executive Director of the Lillian Carter Center, and it is my deep honor to welcome you to the Nell Hodgson Woodruff School of Nursing's December 2024 diploma ceremony. This is a special time in the lives of our students and their friends and families, and we are so proud of their accomplishments. Before we begin, I'd like to remind everyone that professional photographs and video of today's event will be available on the school's website in the coming weeks. I would now like to invite and introduce the DNP student, DJ Demers.
My name is DJ Demers, and I'm a part of the Emergency Nurse Practitioner cohort. I'm going to keep things quick because I'm a man of few words and I mumble most of them anyways. Over the past 2.5 years, my class and I have become very close, going through ups and downs together and trying our best to not only get through this program, but grow during it too. What a long, strange trip it's been. At the end of this trip, the feeling I'm filled with is gratitude. I'm so grateful for taking this journey and all of the people I got to meet along the way. From all-day study sessions, family dinners, and day trips, to staying out till the sun came up exploring the city, it has been a blast. I'd like to thank Dr. Paula Tucker, Alan, Jen, and everyone else who put their time and effort into the program. I'd like to thank every one of my classmates who helped me along the way and made this journey a lot of fun too. Thank you to my family and friends who have dealt with my anxious phone calls, given me sage advice, and supported me through all of this as well. Working in healthcare is a tough gig. Coming into a new role like this is going to be a very hard transition, and some days might make you feel overwhelmed. I just want to encourage everyone to keep pushing through this exciting new transition in life, because I know that you are strong. As Maya Angelou once said, you may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide to not be reduced by them. And as Dr. Swaminathan from MROP Podcast always says, I want all of you to keep doing what you do, because what you do matters. Today, as we embark on this new journey, I want you all to be excited to truly make a difference in people's lives. Congrats, class of 24. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Dean Linda McCauley. Dean McCauley began her appointment as Dean of the Nell Hodgson Woodruff School of Nursing in 2009. She's since positioned the school at the forefront of nursing research, education, and policy. Under her leadership, the school has risen from its number 26 ranking to now number 1 in the US News and World Report. For undergraduate and graduate nursing. The school also ranks number 6 in the US News for its Doctor of Nursing Practice program, and number 3 among US and in 26, there we go. And in 2016, she was inducted into the Sigma Theta Tau International Nursing Hall of Fame. She's a fellow of both the American Academy of Nursing and the American Academy of Occupational Health Nurses. Please welcome Dean McCauley.
DJ, that was great. For those of you who missed him, what he said, and she's got a lot of gray hair and 2 artificial knees. They're battle scars along the way, and a lot of metal around my neck. But thank you. It's wonderful to be in this new facility this week. You look great from up on the stage, and you are great. I want to extend a particularly warm welcome to the special people in the lives of our students who've made today possible. You're the proud parents, spouses, children, and loved ones of our newest graduates. I remember watching my own children walk across the stage at graduation, and you well up with emotion for many different reasons, mainly because the bills are going to go away, but mostly the pride and the joy that you feel from the accomplishment. And I share that pride with you today as the graduates walk across the stage. Everyone in this room is a big part of this moment. So all parents and loved ones, please stand up so our graduates can thank you collectively. And there's another special group here that makes today possible, and that is our phenomenally talented faculty and staff. They've helped you get here today. They've been in the classrooms, they've been in simulation labs, and they're in the hearts and minds of our students every day. You make me proud to be your dean. All of our faculty, a lot of our staff are over here. Please stand so people can see you. But most of all, it's about you, the graduates, getting your diploma today. There are 185 of you, and you look beautiful, radiant. I can say with certainty, Emory is graduating more nurse practitioner students than any school in Georgia, South Carolina, Florida. We're a pretty special group. You make me very proud to be your dean. The support and love in this room is heartening and gives me much hope for the future. You're about to embark on the next phase of your nursing journey. Each one of you will continue to profoundly impact the nursing profession in your own special way. You're an Emory nurse, and people are going to say, well, why did you go back to school? Or they might say, well, what is a nurse practitioner? Or they might say, well, what's the difference in an LPN and a nurse practitioner? Just take a deep breath, be patient. We have 4 million nurses in the United States. The public needs a lot of education about who we are and what we do. But you're going to be advanced practice nurses with your clinical creativity, your intelligence, your courage, your optimism, and your clarity of purpose. You are walking in the same steps that I did. I graduated with my master's degree from Emory, and it changed me. And I remember like it was yesterday, my first practicum with real patients and physical assessment. And we were in a Head Start facility somewhere in Atlanta, down close to Grady. And our faculty were assigning us the Head Start students that we had to do physical exams on. And I walked into my room, and there wasn't one patient. There were 2 twin toddlers. And I just took a deep breath, and I thought, okay, They looked exactly the same. They were in diapers, that's all. You know, black skin, afro, and diapers. That's all I saw, and they were climbing on everything. And I thought, what am I going to do? So there were Band-Aids in the room. So I got a Band-Aid, and I put a Band-Aid on one of the toddler's arms. So I could remember that was toddler A, and the other one was toddler B, because there was no way I was going to do a head-to-toe assessment on one of those toddlers. It was really like, okay, we're going to look at ears now, and you do it on both. And then we're going to look in your throat, and we're going to do it on both. But you know, I did it. But I can always remember the stress. And I said to my faculty afterwards when I came out, and I said, why did you do that to me? And she said, because I knew you could handle it. And I know each of you can handle it. It's so obvious in your journey here at Emory and what the faculty have told me about what talents are in this cohort. So when I interviewed to be a dean, quite some years after my toddler experience, it was like a dream come true to come back to Emory. And I hope every day to shape the profession through you and the expertise of all of you in this room. It's the most fulfilling professional moment of my life to affect the future delivery of health care. So you're ready to be leaders in the profession. You're Emory nurses. You will take the advanced knowledge into diverse settings of patient care: hospitals, homes, clinics, operating rooms, and shelters, at home and abroad. Hopefully, some of you will return to school and work in education and research, God forbid. Perhaps you'll even come back to Emory, and if that's the case, we'll welcome you here. But wherever you go, you'll take on leadership roles, and you'll advocate for patient needs, and you'll drive improvement in care delivery. You'll shape policies and advance practice. You should be very excited about the journey you're embarking on. We have so many challenges in maternal mortality, right? Mental health, global health, climate change and displacement of populations. You will work with patients having the most complex of surgeries and work to decrease the effects of strokes and cardiovascular disease. You will see whole patients and whole families. I remember when I was at Emory and was at Eggleston taking care of a 14-year-old whose parents had a lot of guilt because they hadn't noticed that her abdomen was increasing in size. And by the time they got her to Eggleston and she was diagnosed, she had a very large, malignant, but rare type of abdominal cancer. And of course, you know, I'm writing my paper. You're a student and you're giving care, and I was just intrigued with what does a 14-year-old know about a cancer diagnosis? What does that mean to them? So I was really focused on this child, this adolescent, and the cancer. And the mom and dad said to me one night, they said, "Can we take you out to dinner? We want to talk to you about something." So we went down to the cafeteria, that's going out to dinner, and they wanted to talk about their marriage and what this diagnosis in this child that they loved was doing to their marriage. They needed nursing care too, and that's what is so wonderful about nursing, is you see the whole person, the whole family, and sometimes the whole community. And you'll never forget these memories of the opportunities that you have to hopefully make a difference. And to this day, I wonder about that family and what happened to that family that was experiencing the most stress that they could have ever imagined. Being an advanced practice nurse is a privilege, comes with great responsibility. Your simple presence As I just told you, your simple presence can have a profound impact on someone in their time of need. And some days we go to work and we feel needy ourselves. We feel like we need nursing care, right? And you have to put it aside because someone's needs are overshadowing your own. But so that's why it's also important as you go into your practice settings is to care for each other. Be nurses to each other. It's critically important. I want to close with these thoughts about one of our most important figures in nursing history. She's kind of a real inspiration about perseverance and resiliency. Mary Eliza Mahoney was the first African-American registered nurse in the United States. So you say, where did she come from? She lived in Massachusetts. It was 1845. Of course, there were huge racial and gender barriers to women working. So she started out, her first job was a janitor. For 15 years, she was a janitor, and then a cook. But she wanted to become a nurse, and someone took a chance and let her attend a nursing school in Boston. And she graduated in 1879, and she was 34 years old, the same age of many of you in this room. She overcome significant barriers and obstacles, but she became a dream of becoming a nurse. And her achievements were groundbreaking, and she dedicated her career to nursing and advocating for African Americans in the person of color in the United States. So she was a leader, and she pushed for change, and she advocated for her nursing colleagues. And so my question to you is, what will you change, and what will you advocate for, and where will you make the difference? I chose to make the difference in education, but that's just one of thousands of places that you can make a difference. Her journey reminds us of the passion, perseverance, and leadership and dedication that's embedded in our profession. And despite the challenges we may face, our shared love of nursing will move us forward in successful paths. So embrace this mindset. You have no idea where you'll be in 20 years. Think about it. It's really, really exciting. Be committed to the excellence in nursing and strive to make a difference, and stay in touch with us. We want to hear your stories of where you land and what you do, because you make us proud every single day as a graduate. So congratulations, graduates. I've rambled on long enough. I want to introduce Laura Kimball to the podium, and let's get this program started. So thank you.
So good afternoon. I am Laura Kimball. I'm Associate Dean for Academic Operations here in the school. I'd like to begin our student recognitions with our graduates who have earned a Doctor of Nursing Practice degree. These graduates have completed a rigorous course of study to become a DNP, and we are excited to see what the future holds for them. Graduates, when your name is called, please step forward to be hooded by your DNP project chair, along with recognition by your program directors.
Fold Service Learning Fellowship, Dr. Heather Alstrom. Dr. Surafael M. Ambaye. Dr. Aditi Ramahan Beasley.
Legacy. Alexa Nicole Bernstein will be presented with her nursing stole by her mother, Miss Pamela F. Bernstein, a class of 1986 graduate from Emory's College of Arts and Sciences, and her father, Dr. Stephen Bernstein, a class of 1985 graduate from Emory's College of Arts and Sciences.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And congratulations to everybody. Yeah. Sorry, we're taking up too much time. All right.
Dr. Sarah Bufakradine.
Legacy. Morgan Brister will be presented with her nursing stole by her mother, Mrs. Susan Strickland Brister, a class of 1986 graduate from Goizueta Business School.
Dr. Alexandra Page Carver Crampton. Dr. Shannon Cleary. Dr. Rachel Lauren Collins. Dr. Tori Nicole Cook.